my dad on stage. This is... because he's from America. Oh, we love being right about. Oh, we love, that's our drug in America. There's like an opioid act. No. We just love being right about everything. That's it. Like Americans love being right about stuff so much, they'll walk up to you on the street and they'll say things like, hey, you know the earth is flat, right? I don't think that's actually a thing. No. And scientists will be like, no, that's actually not true because we've done science. And astronauts will be like, no, we've seen it with our own eyes. The earth is round. And like Americans are like, yeah, but have you been on Google? So, you made me feel at home. I love that. Yeah, willkommen, danke, guten Abend. I don't speak other languages. I'm American. I do speak a little bit of German. I do speak a little bit because my mom is from Austria. That's the right response. Very German response, by the way. Because when I tell anybody in Germany, I'm like, yeah, I speak a little German. My mom's from Austria. And they're like, no, that's adorable. Austria? Oh, you little scamp. That's not German. It's kind of in our name. You're speaking Austrian, so yeah, it's nice to be here. Thanks for having me. I'm just visiting. Thanks for having me because we wouldn't let y'all in for a long fucking time. Because we're assholes. We wouldn't, yeah. We're open now. America's open now. If you want to come and visit. Yeah. Everybody around the world's like, what? We can go see the Grand Canyon and get COVID from a racist Texan? All right. Let's book a flight. Let's go. I'm happy to be, I'm traveling around Europe doing shows. I'm happy to be here in Berlin, where there's culture and people and things. I was just in Luxembourg last weekend. Any Luxembourgians? Does that make sense? No Luxembourgers? Okay, that's the right response. I went there, so you don't have to. Yeah, your response, like Luxembourg, like on their, when you go in there, the sign goes, "Welcome to Luxembourg." It is not, like I was touring around Europe and a booker called me and they're like, hey, I hear you're in Europe, you want to come do a couple shows in Luxembourg? And I was like, yeah, sounds great, let's do it. Quick follow-up question. What country is Luxembourg in? America. Get this, Americans, get this, Luxembourg's in Luxembourg. How basic is that shit? Yeah, you would never live in like Germany, because you're not a fucking psycho. But they're just like, well, why overthink this? It's just, if you want to write a letter to someone in Luxembourg, you have to write Luxembourg, Luxembourg. Like, it's ridiculous. They're a very basic people. And I'm not worried about saying that because they're not going to rise up against me because they don't have an army. So, I don't think anyway, I don't know things. So I'm happy, and I will say this about Luxembourg. I don't want to come across like that. I will say this. Luxembourg, one of the safest countries in the world. Yeah. And then after that, I went to go visit my girlfriend in Paris, one of the most criminally ridden countries in the world. It was a shock when I got off the train. I was like, oh crap, I'm in Paris now. Wallet, front pocket, bag around the side, head on a swivel, right? I will say this, I had a run-in with the criminal element of Paris, and I survived it to tell you the tale. It did not happen like I was hoping it would happen. I thought if I had like a criminal run-in in Paris, there'd be like, hitting like gunshots, and like Liam Neeson's involved, and like we take down like a group of Algerians. I don't know. I romanticized it. The criminal run-in I had in Paris did not happen that way. I was at this cafe. You ever been to Paris? You've been to Paris? You ever been there? No? Paris? You've been to Paris, right? So you might know this cafe. I don't remember the name of it. But like in front, there's a bunch of tiny round tables, yeah? And a bunch of wooden chairs all facing one way. You know the spot? It's a fucking place in Paris. And so we're sitting there, both of us are sitting there, table, her bag in front. Rookie move, right? Her bag in front. Because then I saw the criminal, I was sitting there, I saw the criminal out of the corner of my eye coming down the street, just walking, right? And he wasn't a criminal yet because he hasn't done the criminal act, so it's kind of foreshadowing, but he ended up being the criminal later on. And it's not like one of those criminals you have here in Berlin who like tries to cross the street at the wrong time. By the way, quick sidebar on this. Can't we just, is it the death penalty? Why? It's the biggest sin in Berlin. Everybody's just like a group of children freezing, just waiting for the green man to come. There's like no traffic. I'm like, are you guys gonna cross? Like, we just gotta wait for the green man, otherwise we get shot. We don't cross. I was walking across the street earlier, the green man was on, I'm walking across the street, it turned red, I stopped. Like I was in an episode, I swear to God, I thought I was in Squid Games. I was like, do we start shooting now? Do we shoot? Look, I move. Yeah, I threw somebody in front of me and I ran for it. They are no longer with us. Anyway, so I'm in Paris. Criminal coming, right? Criminal coming. Here's what he's doing. Just walking, right? Ambling by. Her bag's right there. He goes to pick it up, like this. Now me, superhero boyfriend, I stood up. Hey! Pretty solid move, right? I'm not saying they should make a Marvel movie out of my superheroics that day, but I would understand if they did. But I said, hey! I stood up, hey! And here's what he did. He heard me go, hey, he goes, put it back down, just kept walking. I was so dumb. The whole experience was, hey. That was the criminal run-in, yeah. And I stood up ready for action. I was like, I saw him take my girl's bag, and as a hero, I stood up like, because I didn't know if he was gonna run or fight. So I was kind of in a half, like I did like 2 different action poses, right? Because if you ran, I could just boom, sprint, right? But if you wanted to fight, just ostrich kicking. That's what so I was ready for any scenario. I wasn't ready for him just setting the bag down and strolling away. I was very confused. I was like, okay, either A, he's a smart criminal, and he was like, hey, busted, let me just set it down. I don't want to fight, we're good, no harm, no foul, just walked away. A, he's a smart criminal, or B, he was just some random dude in Paris who wanted to rearrange the cafe. Just walking by, saw a purple bag, brown table, that doesn't go. I don't know what it was, but I'm alive, and so is my girlfriend, and her bag is safe. I'm dating a girl in Paris, so I went to go see her. That's how dumb I am as an American. I went to go to Paris first, booked a show in Luxembourg, went back to Paris to get her, and came to Berlin, right? And as an American, you see it on a map, you're like, that's like an hour and a half. It's not. And so, I've been dating her for a while, and so when the pandemic hit, like Andrea said, by the way, I am talking fast, because his Coke is so fucking good. So, it's top notch. It's not like the shit you get at Kit Kat Club, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It was good, it's good. Now, you guys got free pizza, enjoy your night. So here's the thing, like, you lose everything as a comedian, so I was like, oh, but I still want to see this girl, like, I really dig her, I gotta go to Paris. That's an expensive relationship. So I was like, as the pandemic kind of started to end, I was like, I put it out to my agent. I was like, I need more money gigs. I put it out to my manager, I need more money gigs. I put it out to the universe, I need more money gigs, right? Because I don't know how much you think we get paid for doing a show at an Australian restaurant that serves free pizza. Not a windfall, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I need more gigs, right? And I'm not going to do a side hustle. I've been doing this too long. I'm not going to do a side hustle. Like, I'm not going to start working for Uber because the commute. So, shut up. The poor who laugh, that's a great joke. That's a great joke. The rest of you, that joke is brilliant, it's stupid at the same time, and I'm keeping it. So, no, but it's true. So I put out the universe. I was like, I need more gigs, because I got to fly to Paris and see this girl. The universe works in mysterious ways. I got an email last month, and I want to read it to you. Check it out. Here we go. Dear Joel, comma, which I thought was cute. It's like, oh, grandpa. So, dear Joel, we found you after Googling comedians for hire, which is hilarious, because I don't know one comedian who's like, you want to pay me for my art? Go fuck yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're very hireable. It's like, no, I got pizza and Coke, I'm good. So, would you be interested in doing a comedy set at a nude wedding February 14th, 2022. No cameras are allowed in the venue, which will be obvious because of the dress code. LOL, okay. Please let me know, sincerely, Richard. Which I thought was hilarious because you shortened it to Dick. That made me laugh. So I wrote it back, and I said, Dear Richard, first of all, I'm very flattered you would ask me. I'm very flattered you thought of me both naked and as a comedian. That being said, this is normally not a gig I would do. Also, that being said, what would the fee for such a gig be? Just curious, right? Just curious? So this guy writes me back and he goes, Dear Joel, the fee would be $500 for 30 minutes. Yeah, so I wrote him back and I was like, Dear Richard, I will see you on February 14th, bitch. Let's do this. Thank you so much, you guys. My name is Joel Bryant. I appreciate you.